Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
Welcome to the Nightcap. It's your girl Carolina Sanchez, and Valentine's Day came and went, but love is still in the air, especially that self-love. But how do you love yourself? How are you taking care of yourself? It's always face first. That's that first impression. So if you want to land that job or get that love interest, how are you taking care of yourself? How are you staying polished? Let's get into it.
First impressions matter. Take care of yourself. It's not about spending a ton of money on fancy spas and makeup and $300 haircuts. Keeping yourself clean and respectable matters. Do it. It's very hard to overcome a first impression.
Oh, first impressions matter, and my girlfriends are here, and they know all about it. We've got Cindy Burbano, we've got Liz Torres, and we've got Tambra Monteiro. And you just released a makeup palette with Sensia IQ.
I am so excited. Honestly, I have been working really hard for a couple years now on this makeup line and the palette, the eyeshadow palette. And it's funny that you mention it because I feel as women, we need to be able to have that one to-go palette, go from day to night and not have to buy so many things.
Girl.
Yes.
Absolutely. I agree. I need that palette in my life like yesterday.
Listen, when I tell you I use it daily, like I'm running out of wheat, okay? So we need that little...
I'm getting you more, girl.
But what's great about it is, like, after learning how to do my makeup, because I do my own makeup on this show, folks, every day.
Yeah.
Using that palette, I mean, you don't have to spend $300. It's just like knowing your go-to and making sure that you look good every day. Like that first impression, because I meet so many people on the show for the first time, it really does matter how polished you look, how clean you are.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And as an esthetician, you keeping men and women clean.
You know, you have to, especially nowadays. I'm so happy that men have kind of crossed the threshold and they care about their appearances as well. So as an esthetician, we like to give you the base, the foundation for that. So when you do put your makeup on and you're ready to step out, child, you are ready.
Yes. And you are the makeup artist here, Liz.
And I'll say, as a professional makeup artist, just trying this palette, Cindy, it's amazing. Very pigmented, super blendable, very easy to use, and also manipulate when you want to go from more dramatic to daytime looks, or even for those of you who do your own makeup for TV.
Yeah, and you're actually about to do a demo on that. We got a model at the bar who's waiting to show off these skills and how that palette actually.
And one of the things also that I love about it, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, it's all natural, so it's non-allergenic for anybody that wants to really try makeup even for the first time, or if you're just conscious about doing, putting natural things on your skin. That's why we worked really hard for a couple of years to try to perfect that pigment and just give women what I feel they would want, because I couldn't see it in the market, and I'm like, I just want something that I want to do, because I do my own makeup every morning when I'm on air or whatever, and I kind of just put everything together, and it's called Daily Nudes, and it has the most beautiful, I think, nude colors that just match anybody's skin.
I'm super excited about that because being an esthetician, I do get a lot of clients that come in that have had makeup or use makeup that's kind of toxic for the skin, which leads to breakouts and other things. So you end up with me. Okay.
I think the clean brands are actually becoming a trend, and it's like more people are more aware of what their makeup is made out of. I mean, you see some of these new documentaries that are coming out and talking about ingredients, so I think it's a perfect time to drop a palette that is vegan and safe for the skin.
And your face is really the first impression. When people meet you, it's, I mean, obviously your attitude and how you treat others, that obviously comes through. But when they see you, like your face is the most important thing. So how do you feel you should be showing up every day? Should you be putting on makeup dramatically if that's how you feel? And do you think that affects how people perceive you because you can go over the top, even though that's how you feel?
Absolutely. I saw a TikTok that said, don't ever, 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 ever be basic for anybody.
Yes, girl. Yes, I love that.
And I think that it stands true, but also true to yourself, because as long as, when you do go out, you presentable, I may not want to get dressed up today, you know what I mean? But when I leave my house, I'm going to be presentable. My mom always taught me, you never know what's going to happen. You make sure you do it up before you leave, but you don't have to do the dramatics, you know what I mean? I think it's special when you get to choose and you're comfortable with how you look. And everyone around you is going to recognize that, and you'll get respect for it.
So what else do you think affects a first impression other than the personality and, showing up right with your face, making sure that you're tidy with the waxing and the the brows being done?
Confidence. I'm very strong on that. I have a lot of events that I attend, and when I walk in the room, I own it every single time. And not in a narcissistic type of way.
You ain't arrogant.
But I think that it gives whoever you're interacting with, a kind of sense of who you are. But also, you know what I mean? You can work the room. I've never been into a room with anybody where I wasn't able to kind of mingle and dibble and dabble, and it all starts with confidence when you walk in a room.
And not only that, but I think also like a smile. When you're just welcoming, a good smile is, for me, is everything. When you look at somebody, they could be having a bad day, you just give them that smile, and then you can't help but not. Like, you're smiling, and I'm looking at you, and I have to smile.
I gotta put it on right now.
I think it's energy. I think I feed off people's energy. So, and I like to change the energy in a room. So if I go in a room, I'm saying, she has amazing energy. I love you. But if you walk in a room and it feels negative, and change the energy. Don't just, be a part of it.
Don't let it drop you down.
Exactly.
Let it bring you up.
Don't be docile.
Yeah, like be yourself. Like step in a room, have that confidence, and change the energy. I think people want to be around you when you have good energy. They're like, I need Liz back.
You know what else we need? We need a cocktail or two. And my girl Alexis is behind the bar. She's gonna back that glass up with a lovely drink. Stick around. Welcome back to the Nightcap. I'm behind the bar now with my girl Alexis Mijares. And you've got a beautiful array because you're gonna do what? Back that glass up, baby. And I see love is still in the air, right? You've got the beautiful hearts. It's about first impressions.
Absolutely.
Right? It's that self-love.
Right, we had to go extra for the self-love, right? Valentine's Day is over, Valentine's Day is over, self-love is here.
And
so
it's in.
It's in, and we got to make it nice, right?
So what is this beautiful drink you got
Yes,
going on here?
ma'am. We got the one shot, right? Because you have one shot to make a first impression.
Oh, I love
right?
that.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're gonna make a really beautiful gin drink today. A little bit of strawberry in there for you.
Okay.
A little bit of lemon, a little bit of ginger. We got a hibiscus orange blossom liqueur as well. And just a little elderflower tonic, So a little love potion for yourself.
Absolutely. And actually, so I used to not like gin at all.
Okay.
And I have slowly, because of the bartenders coming in with these cocktails, been turning out to be a ginger kind of girl.
Yeah, we're gonna turn you into a believer.
A gin girl.
A gin and ginger girl, because we got both, right?
Oh, that's right.
That's right. So
you're definitely gonna turn me into both of them today.
the thing about spirits is, as long as the drink is good, you kind of have to be open. It's kind of like people too, right? Like, you gotta be open. Give it a shot. A one shot, if you will.
Yeah.
And just check it out. If you don't like it, you don't like it, but I think you're gonna love it.
See, I am a firm believer of 2 sips. Like, I will let it hit my palate first, because sometimes, it'll shock you.
Yeah.
I learned that with drinking sour beers or gozas. But when it comes to people, first impressions do last.
Right.
How do we feel about the second chance?
Ooh, the second chance. I like to think that I'm a second chance kind of person, but honestly, I'm not.
Yeah, it's a one shot.
Like, people show you exactly who they are, and that's it for me. So it's very rare that I'm gonna give you a second chance.
So when you're first meeting someone, what do you pay attention to the most?
How they treat people.
Let's start with appearances though.
Appearances.
Is it outfit? Is it face? Is it shoes? Hair?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not looking at what you look like, right? So your face, of course. But just what's the vibe? Like, do you carry yourself how you're gonna carry yourself? Are you an individual? I think that's what I look for most, is like, are you authentically yourself? Because I like to think that I'm authentically myself, and I like to surround myself with people who
are themselves. And not
like,
playing a character of sorts.
Right, I like the variety of being like, my friend is exactly who my friend is, right? Like, that's comforting, because I think that lets you also feel more comfortable being yourself. Right?
Absolutely.
So for me, it's like, yes, I see you. Do you look good? But like, are you good? Is your energy good? Because you could be fine.
Is my energy?
Oh, your energy is great, girl.
Okay, good.
And you're fine. So
You too, boo-boo. You too. I feel like everybody on this show be looking fun, and they got great vibes.
good.
Like, otherwise they wouldn't be on the damn show.
But like, that's the thing, right? Like, you can have someone so beautiful, and if they don't have the vibes, it's like, what are we gonna talk about? What are we gonna, like, and everyone today, we just had so much fun from the second we met each other, right? It was just easy, and that's what I look for in people. I'm like, can we just have a good time?
Okay, but this looks good.
Yeah, you know, I just want to make something cute, easy to drink, you know, something really palatable.
What did you just top it off with?
Yeah, so we did a little bit of elderflower tonic in there as well. So you could use any tonic water, but I think the elderflower just gives it a nice little floral touch with that orange blossom water that's in that liqueur. And, you know, I just wanted to keep something kind of on that V-Day theme, but super palatable, easy for everybody. And yeah, I knew gin might be not everybody's go-to, but I wanted to turn some people into some gin believers today.
Well, you get 2 shots with me, because I do
true.
2 sips.
Okay, I love that. I think I'm only gonna need 1 shot, but we'll check it out.
That confidence. You know Tambra loves that confidence. So. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, we're just gonna give it a cute little garnish. You know, this is just to be extra because why not?
We got to give ourselves permission to be extra.
I agree.
Because there's nothing wrong with it, and especially if that's how you're feeling and that's how you want to show up in the world, then go do you. Why are you being so basic, okay? What is my catchphrase? Oh, producer Hobby says I always say, you do you, boo-boo. And I do say that a lot. She keeps showing me the clips, and you do you, boo-boo. I mean, I stand by that. Like, please be yourself. Be authentic.
That goes into exactly what we were saying, right? Like, just be who you are.
Don't be a character.
Don't be a character, and don't be who you think people want you to be. I read something recently where it was like, you're not going to find your people if you're busy trying to be someone you're not.
I love that.
Cheers to that, yeah?
Cheers to that. You ain't going to find your people if you're too busy doing what?
Being someone else.
Oh, all that took was what? 1 shot. Ew, that is good. Oh, that took the air out of my lungs.
Oh yeah, in a good way though, right? Okay.
And y'all are also about to be blown away because my girl Liz is hooking up this girl Roxanne right now with Cindy's palette, and you better stick around because Tambra is about to wax a man's face, and y'all want to see that. I know y'all want to see that.
I want to see that.
Yeah, okay, so stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been talking about first impressions, self-love, and making sure that face, which comes first, is looking good. So we've got Liz over here who's hooking up Roxanne with the Daily Nudes palette. Y'all know it. It's Cindy's latest makeup palette. And I mean, I love it. I use it. But you're going to show people how you can go from day to night.
Absolutely. Love this palette. Once again, very creamy. It's a vegan palette. It is called Daily Nudes, and it is meant for you to turn a daily look into a nightly date night look. So it's perfect for Valentine's, and I definitely recommend it, and I'm going to show you how to use it right now.
All right, so you've already done one of her eyes.
Absolutely. So I did one eye, and I'm basically going to show you how I went from this everyday look and kind of transitioned into a date night. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. So when you start off, you always want to have a nice base, like an eyeshadow primer. I put Urban Decay, and that is the primer that I use.
Perfect.
Absolutely. So what you're going to do is you just need a nice fluffy brush, and I am currently using Oatmeal. This is a beautiful shade for a base. What I like about it is it is kind of like a creamy nude tone. It's not too white, so it blends in with quite a few skin tones. And if you need to manipulate it for deeper skin tones, I would probably use something like sable and a mixture of wheat to create a nice base for deeper skin complexions. So the next color I'm actually gonna go into is gonna be sable. So after you get a nice clean base on, what you wanna start doing is you wanna start building up that crease. Even if you don't have larger lids and you wanna create or give that illusion that you do have a crease, what I would recommend is if you actually open up your eyes at home, look in the mirror, tilt your head back a little bit, you are gonna start building in a back and forth kind of motion starting at the end of that eye, and you are gonna blend that towards the lid. And if you keep your eye open, it kind of helps you see where your eyes naturally crease so that you can actually find your natural crease. So if this was like something that you would wear for work, you probably would just stop here, add some mascara, add some liner if you prefer, and that's a great every day. Now, if you get off of work and you don't have a lot of time, you have 30 minutes, you wanna go, that's when I would recommend going into some of those darker tones, like Unwind. This is really nice and deep. Still has some of those warm golden tones.
And would you go over the crease again?
Absolutely. You're gonna go over the same area, the crease. This time I'm gonna do some patting motions first before I start blending my way into the crease area.
All right, so how did you achieve this one? Because this is the night look.
Okay, so this is the night look. So we're gonna go from daytime to nighttime, and you basically can play with any of these darker tones. You don't have to choose the darker tones that I'm choosing today. So you can go in with this beautiful red tone, you can go in with a black shade or a darker brown. I actually use all three colors to create the other side, and I'm gonna show you how to quickly do that. I'm gonna start sliding my brush more towards the lash line in an angle. I kind of want it to look kind of slanted a little bit, because what that's gonna do is when she opens her eyes, open up for me, it's gonna create this fierce elongated eye shape, and that is just beautiful. It really gives like a sexy, like fierce eyeshadow look. And now I'm going in with a darker brown, and it's all about layering. So once again, I'm layering another color.
I feel like in the beginning, I was so afraid of layering. I thought it would be too much, but layering is literally what you need to do
Yes.
to really make those colors pop.
Okay, you can start to see the look that it's creating.
Oh yeah.
You can also keep a clean blending brush nearby, because this is super good for just softening up the edges of your eyeshadow. And the easiest part to make this pop is just getting some nice glitter. You can use a glitter liner. I prefer glitter liners because they have that tackiness to them. You're gonna pop that on the lid area. So the lid area is below your crease, and you kind of pat and move around so that you spread those sparkles out to where it's not over the top. It's still nice and balanced and not overly dramatic. And to take this look to another level, I'm gonna go ahead and add some dark brown chocolate liner.
And the glitter is timeless, right?
Yes, timeless.
And Roxanne, how are you feeling now?
You like the day-to-night
I'm
look?
loving it. I'm feeling really fabulous. I'm feeling like a model. I'm feeling like I'm ready to go out to these Houston streets.
And would you, on a daily basis, use glitter?
Yes.
On a nightly basis, I should say.
I know, on a daily too.
Okay,
On a daily too, yeah.
yes.
I love the Stila glitters. Those. But yeah, I love glitters, and I feel like they just make, you know, your eyes pop. Right?
So easy peasy. Well, I learned a thing or two, okay? When we come back, Tambra is putting a man on her chair, and she's gonna wax some nose hair, some ear hair, so stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. It's the moment you've been waiting for. This guy, Danny, is about to get his nose waxed. Okay, gentlemen, it's good to keep it clean and polished. How often are you doing this, Tambra?
When it comes to the fellas, they're kind of new to the game when it comes to self-care and all that good stuff. Therefore, we are just now kind of getting them, at least the younger ones, to kind of trickle in. I am so happy this is becoming a trend, because the nose hairs that I see in the sometimes I just stick a wax stick in there. I don't even tell them. I'm doing them a favor.
But Danny, is this consensual? Are you down for this right now?
Yeah.
Oh God, I promise you there is no gun to his head. There's no knife anywhere.
Any of that.
Have you done this before?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Does
He's
it hurt?
a little nervous.
I mean, the fellas in the booth right now, Anthony and Ernie, are squirming for you. They're saying prayers. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is the pain like on the nose hair waxing?
10.
A 10? You want to hold my hand?
Nah, I might break it.
Okay.
Might break it. Face waxing for the guys is actually becoming really popular, because it takes about a month for the hair to grow back in, okay?
Oh, wow, when you wax.
When you wax.
So it's better.
Oh, it's a
overall.
lot better. And also, it
What's this look you're giving?
it helps with ingrowing hair.
I'm waiting for it.
He's nervous. We're going to get this out in just a
You
minute,
nervous,
okay?
huh? Are you nervous?
All right, so I like to give his nose a nice little pinch, and I call it the popsicle of nose hair, and give it a nice little yank. You know,
Okay, can we get a zoom in on this stick right here? Can you hold that up for the...
Yes, it traps everything.
How are you feeling? Are you about to cry with tears
Nah,
coming?
nah.
You a soldier, okay? Ain't nothing wrong.
You
That
got
was
this.
easy,
Don't
right?
don't worry. You
I
have
set
this,
myself on
okay?
fire.
I'm gonna help you. He's sensitive, ladies.
She's one. The guys in the booth are crying for you. Sorry. Jake, are you good? All right, Jake's good too.
Yes.
So
And
now you're gonna do an ear?
you know, some guys do have this ear hair, and unfortunately, he has a very long one. This process is real simple, and it's close to what the other one was. So you want to get a nice amount in there.
Danny, what does that feel like?
That feel good now.
What do you mean?
It's warm. Oh, Lord.
We're gonna make an
Mama.
ear sandwich real quick.
Okay. You making a sandwich?
Describe it. Keep going. Keep going. What's it feel like?
It's
Juicy?
warm.
Is it weird?
I mean,
Sticky?
just warm and
Warm.
So when it comes to first impressions, do you feel like it's important for you to be clean and polished and waxed, Danny?
Yes.
Okay. So this pain, without the pain, there's no gain. Okay. You want to make that
no
good
gain.
first impression.
Absolutely.
Face is first thing people see typically. So.
All right, so this is just about ready to come out. We're gonna give it a nice yank.
Oh God. It's my edge room. Hold on.
Are you good? How you feeling?
Holly
Ooh, I see that
popsicle.
long hair right there. Ooh, you all right?
I just
You all
helped
right.
save you.
All right, listen, you're saved. And listen, first impressions are super important, so make sure you look good. All right, you know Cindy's palette. Y'all know my girl Tambra. What? I am Brazilian 360.
I am Brazilian 360.
So
Follow.
go visit her, fellas. You need to join. Listen,
Fellas,
cheers to
come
you,
see me.
people,
Don't worry about him.
and cheers to y'all. We'll see you guys next time. Cheers, ladies. Ew.